Well, so my mouth is still full.
That's fine. I'll take it for now.
And you want to keep it real.
We sure do. Our first discussion, the face-off, yeah, it's pretty much a discussion. You know, we're sitting here and we're thinking about the fact that this Wednesday will conclude the first 100 days for President Barack Obama in office. And I'm sure our panel today with
We're
Chris.
friends. We're friends. We're friends.
You want to say friends?
Yeah, we're not friends.
Our friends today,
Yeah, our friends.
Chris, of course you know Pierre, we have Lisa, Joanna, and Linda, and they're going to share their views. I'm sure will be very diverse in nature as far as what they think of his first 100 days.
Well, can I get this party started?
Go ahead, man.
All right, so we discussed this some time back. Well, I have thoughts about other aspects of the 100 days, but the one thing I want to come back to is the budget proposal and the whole interest, you not being able to claim the entire interest on your mortgage, on your taxes.
Oh.
That's an issue for me. I'm not 100% sold on the budget proposal yet. I definitely think it's somewhat ballooned, and well, let's see what happens. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna get a chance to talk about Bo.
Bo, the dog,
It's open now.
it's open now. Yeah, it's fine.
I
do you
think
think?
he's done a
What do I
wonderful
think?
job.
What do you think, Joanna?
I knew you were gonna
I'm sure I saw you looking. I said, you know what, let her share her opinion. Hey, you can tell us your affiliation if you like. I just rather hear your opinion.
My opinion is he loves the TV.
Oh,
Or does the TV love him?
Well, both, but he loves to give,
unscripted.
As you can see.
he loves to give press conferences.
Mr. Magic has joined the show,
Mr. Magic, yes.
and he is definitely taking over the set.
Oh, jeez.
All right, it's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
Joanna, you were
All right.
saying.
He loves to give press conferences. Every time I turn on the TV, it's Barack Obama on the news doing a press conference. Okay, everybody, we know you like the television. I don't need to see you every 5
I
minutes.
think it's mutual, Joanna. I think the TV, I think the press loves him as
The
well.
media
Well,
loves
of
him.
course, because he's new, he's fresh.
Well, it's nice to have somebody on TV who's articulate, though,
Oh, yeah, I
and
know.
able to express himself. And I think that he promised when he was running that he would keep the public abreast of everything that's going on as it's going on. So I appreciate seeing him often, knowing his day-by-day news, and you know, for the first time, I feel a connection with the government.
Think you know what's going on?
Yeah.
You don't feel like it's a little overexposed? I mean, he's just out there
he's
too much. I think that's probably
He's,
some of the points
he's
you make.
spending all this time and effort preparing speeches and going all these things and holding press conferences. What does he do? That time could be utilized doing other presidential things.
Well, that's what the staff is for. I mean,
I understand.
we
But
elected.
if you give the staff too much power and control, what are you?
Yeah,
Just
but-
a figurehead.
I don't think it's about giving him power and control. But, well, actually, you're correct. A president, rather leader, is a figurehead.
Yes,
Okay,
but
they-
then it becomes meaningless if you give all of that power and control away and then all you are is just a face.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think we know who's really running the show.
He's giving his power away.
He seems to be very much on top of things, and he certainly is able to multitask.
Yeah, he's
I mean, how long is the press conference? You know, if he takes a few minutes out of every day to, you know, the public are the ones that put him into office, so he really has to answer to us.
Yeah.
And I like the idea.
And every single
that
individual,
he-
that's quite a bit. I mean, it's only 100 days. Have you seen
And
his scalp lately? He's got a lot of gray hairs.
But
He's
have
got a
you
long
seen how
ride,
much
buddy.
he's done?
Another,
He's done
almost
more
three
in that
and
100
12 months,
days
3 and 10 months
than
ahead
most
of you.
people do in a year.
Yes.
FYI,
Yeah. Go
FYI,
ahead.
and I know we said that this is a forum where we're going to quote statistics,
Mhm.
but I heard this last night on CNN. On the first 100 days, I believe he's tackled close to 2/3 or rather 60% of some of the campaign promises
That's
that
a
he
beautiful
made.
statistic.
Okay, well, again, this is not me, this is CNN, I believe, that
Okay.
had that on last night.
Mhm.
So, yeah, there's a reason for the gray hair. He's getting in. But to your point, I'm on the fences. There are times I turn on the TV, I'm like, again, but there are times I'm like, I need to hear what you're about to say here. Very nervous about the bank. I'm very nervous about Wall Street as well as Main Street. So anytime he chooses to talk about any of either of these two locales, I'm tuning in because I need to know. Because I'm on both, and I need to know what's happening there. You know.
All right, but you know, a lot doesn't change in 2 days. When you're on TV on Monday talking about, you know, the banking and all that, and 2 days later you're back on the air again talking about the same subject and, you know, TAF and TARP and all these other acronyms they want to come up with. Weren't you on TV just 2 days ago talking about this? Why do you need to be on TV again on Wednesday?
Because this is a very dynamic situation that we're in. I don't think we've seen the economy or the state of our nation, or for that matter, the state of the world, in this mode since post-Great or pre-Great Depression. So for that matter, for many folks, his appearance is just reassuring.
Yeah.
You may not need the reassurance because you have a pretty good idea, you have a good head on your shoulders, you have a good idea as to how you're going to react under certain circumstances. But there are a lot of people who are saying, well, you know what, I need to hear what the president is saying. And I don't know, Chris, what do you think?
What about you, Wendy? Actually,
Leonard's over here, Mr. Magic.
Preoccupied.
I mean, I see him as being the people's, president, as opposed to the Republicans. Like, Republicans to me never come across as really caring about the people. They're more for corporations, and having, what they call the trickle down theory. Where you get these corporations and the wealthy people to invest, and then as part of that investment, it pulls up the economy. Where I see Obama as, first of all, he was put in office by the people. Exactly. I mean, I don't know if you guys were around. I was on 42nd Street when he won the
general election.
Not the general election. Yeah,
primary?
The primary.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was like Manhattan was like one big party. And it wasn't just here; it was everywhere.
True.
So I think he's pretty much living up to his reputation.
Mr. Magic, what do you think?
I wanted to just go back to a point that Joanne said, that she doesn't really need to see Obama on TV so often, but I think you said that you were employed. But for the millions of people, or thousands, hundred thousands of people who are not, who are losing their houses and who are facing unemployment and everything else, I think they need to see that somebody's working very diligently. And as Pierre said, it is reassuring to know that somebody has their interests at heart and is fighting hard daily to make sure that they will have a better way of life.
Yeah, but that's a lot of people.
I'm sorry, Joanna, this is really good. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So he's there to provide that vision for this nation. Is that what you're saying? That everyone needs to have this one-minded focus and know that, I guess he's just letting us know that everything is going to be all right. Is that what his job is?
Not even just about the economy. When George Bush was in office, every time he came on TV, to me it seemed like it had something to do with Iraq and with war. And, I was just never interested in any of the things that he had to say.
But I think the topics of the day.
Right. But,
true.
And he was informing the public of the status of those topics, just as Barack was informing the public.
Yeah, but I see George Bush as having done a whole lot of damage to America, and I feel really good now in knowing
Actually, not to cut you off, but another interesting little tidbit I saw last night on CNN. Apparently, I think Gallup polls have Americans have them up at as close to 60%.
the worst president in U.S.
No.
history.
I'm talking about President Obama.
Oh.
As far as his approval rating is about 60%. But here's an interesting bit as far as what you guys are about to discuss. You know what folks are really most excited about as far as his presidency? Not what he's doing for the economy. What he's doing for America's reputation.
That's the point. You didn't let me finish my point.
Well, that's what I was
seeing
trying to
him
give some
shaking
more.
hands with the Venezuelan president and going to the Caribbean and, engaging in negotiations with, I can't say his name, the Iranian president, Ahmadinejad, whatever his name is.
He has not engaged in any negotiation with him.
No, but I'm just saying, well, he certainly shook hands with the Venezuelan president.
He did shake hands with Hugo Chavez.
To me though, that is the rebuilding. if you will, of America's reputation in the world.